Flaps up!
Mayday, mayday!
Investigation found the cause of the plane crash was decompression.
Mayday, mayday.
Okay, prepared at Gulf Airport, okay. Because I'm sleepy, I'll ask permission to sleep first.
The aircraft cruises smoothly at 31,000 feet. Sunlight streams through cabin windows. Passengers are settled, some reading, some chatting quietly. A few children wear small Halloween accessories they brought aboard. Captain Ruki, 45, steady gaze. Calm demeanor adjusts, controls, while co-pilot Fuad Okoyama, 32, focused, taking notes, reviews the flight plan.
Weather ahead is clear as predicted. Captain! ETA to destination now 47 minutes.
Good. Notify cabin crew we'll begin descent preparation in 10 minutes. And check that the service door latch indicators are green. I noticed a minor fluctuation on the last system scan.
Already on it, sir. All readings nominal so far.
Through the cockpit door, we see air hostess Vanessa Maria Lopez, 28, warm smile, helping an elderly passenger adjust their seatbelt. Stuardo Yordan KH, 25, attentive pushes a beverage cart down the aisle.
Juice or water? For you, ma'am.
In the jump seat near the rear service door, Dave Michael Romancinco sits on his parents' lap, clutching a small plastic pumpkin filled with candy.
Mom, when do we land? I wanna show that my custom.
Soon, sweetie. Just a little while longer.
Five minutes later, Ryuki begins adjusting altitude settings for descent.
Initiating descent profile. Fuad lower landing gear indicator check-in, 2 minutes.
Copy that, cabin crew. This is flight deck. Begin descent preparation. Please ensure all passengers are seated and secured.
Over the cabin PA system, Vanessa's voice is clear and reassuring. Vanessa stops by the jump seat area where Dave sits, now buckled into the additional seat as required for descent. Jordan and Vanessa move through the cabin, checking each row.
Tray table. Up for you, sir. Thank you.
Not a great pumpkin, you water, Dave. Almost as big as you are. It's a full lollipops. It is make you sure you keep your seatbelt nice and tight, okay? We might feel a little bump as we go down.
The plane begins its gradual descent. Altitude reaches 24,000 feet. She gives his shoulder a gentle pat, then moves to check the service door area, visually inspecting the exterior latch cover through the small window.
Landing gear systems check complete. All green. Flap settings program for approach speed.
Good. Contact tower for final approach clearance. I'm adjusting the autopilot for the glide path.
Fuad picks up the radio handset.
Relmer 95 to tower. Requesting final approach clearance for runway 27. Current altitude 23,500. Speed 280 knots.
Realma 95 clearance. Maintain current heading. Reduce speed to 250 knots by 18,000 feet. Wind is light from the north.
Copy that, tower. Relmer 95 reducing speed.
Ryuki glances at the system panel again. The service door indicator flickers briefly, then returns to green.
Already monitoring it closely. Captain, pressure differentials are within limits.
Speed now, 250, on track. Prepare to extend flaps to setting 1 at 15,000 feet. Keep an eye on that door system, Fuad. I don't like intermittent readings, even if they clear up. 250.
Already monitoring it closely. Captain, pressure differentials are within limits.
Altitude 19,000 feet. Passengers are all secured. Some look out the windows at the clouds below.
Thank you. Flight deck. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 minutes from landing. Please remain stand with your seatbelts fastened in the event of any suspended turbulence. Your seatbelt will keep you safe. Hey.
Jordan stands near the front galley, ready to assist with landing procedures. Vanessa is positioned near the rear service door, hand resting lightly on the interior handle as per protocol.
Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Flaps up.
Altitude 17,500 feet. Suddenly, a deafening rush of air. The interior cabin pressure warning alarms blare in the cockpit.
What the hell? Decompression alert.
The service door indicator flashes bright red through the cockpit's side window. They see a large section of the rear fuselage, including the service door, detached and tumbled away into the sky.
Service door is gone. Cabin pressure dropping fast.
In the cabin, loose items, magazines, pillows, Dave's plastic pumpkin are sucked toward the gaping hole. Oxygen masks drop from the overhead panels with a sharp click-clack sound. She grabs Dave, pulling him close and securing his mask over his face before putting on her own. Jordan moves quickly through the cabin, guiding passengers to secure their masks despite the chaos of wind and flying debris.
Yelling into oxygen mask. Declaring emergency. Realmer 95 emergency decompression. Service door lost. Request immediate vector for nearest airfield.
Realma 95. 22 miles. Heading.
The radio cuts in and out as the plane's systems struggle with the sudden pressure change.
Without the service door, the plane's aerodynamics are severely compromised. It begins to roll sharply to the left, gritting his teeth, pulling back on the yoke. I can't correct the roll controls are sluggish. We're descending too fast.
Left engine power dropping, possibly damaged by debris. Hydraulic pressure fluctuating. Altitude now 12,000, dropping at 2,000 feet per minute.
In the cabin, passengers hold on tight as the plane tilts at a dangerous angle. Jordan braces himself against a seat row, still trying to calm those around him. Vanessa clings to the jump seat frame, keeping Dave protected between her and the cabin wall. Without the service door, the plane's aerodynamics are severely compromised. It begins to roll sharply to the left. Without the service door, the plane's aerodynamics are severely compromised. It begins to roll sharply to the left. The aircraft, still tilted sharply left, streaks low across open fields and tree lines. It clips the top of a stand of pine trees, sending branches and debris flying. The left wing buckles and detaches. The plane cartwheels once, then slams into the ground with catastrophic force, a massive cloud of dust, dirt, and flames erupting from the impact site. Seconds later, silence falls over the field. broken only by the crackle of small fires and the distant sound of emergency sirens beginning to wail.
Hello, do you read me?
The plane disappeared in an instant.
Download complete. Let's see. Here minus 17,523 feet altitude. The service door latch indicator shows a sudden drop in pressure, then total failure. Less than 2 seconds later, the door separates. Investigator found that decompression pressure of the door was released. Flaps up. They can only rely on their instincts.
Forgive me for my negligence.
Download complete. Let's see. Here, minus 17,523 feet altitude. The service door latch indicator shows a sudden drop in pressure, then total failure. Less than 2 seconds later, the door separates. The latch mechanism didn't fully engage during pre-flight checks, even though the indicator showed green. Looks like a faulty sensor, paired with a manufacturing flaw in the latch pin. Tower logs confirm they cleared an emergency path immediately. But there just wasn't enough, Jamie. The aerodynamic damage was too severe.
We have already implemented every recommendation from the investigation. Every plane in our fleet has been inspected and retrofitted with the new latch systems and dual sensors. We are also establishing a scholarship fund in honor of the crew to support future aviation safety professionals.
As soon as they declared emergency, I notified all other aircraft in the area to clear the airspace. I was trying to get them vectoring to the nearest field, but their altitude was dropping too fast. Here! This blip right here, that's when they clipped the trees. I watched it disappear from the screen. I've been in this job for 12 years. I've never... By March 2005, all commercial. Aircraft worldwide had been retrofitted with enhanced door latching systems and dual sensor technology. The Relmer Airlines Flight 95 Memorial Scholarship has supported over 200 aviation safety students as of 2024. We remember them still.